Let's put together a Wonky Washboard from Booksy and Buttons Design. We're going to paint this with Dixie Belle in drop cloth. It's an off-white. So paint all of your pieces. And then I went in with Tim Holtz. I think this was walnut. I can't remember and I can't see what was in my video. But we're going to distress each piece. And then we're going to put it together and then start gluing it. Just that way I knew where all my pieces went. And I use Tight Bond, Quick and Thick. I get this from Walmart. It's got really good hold. So that's what I like to use with my stuff. And then we're going to use a printable from Honeybee Printables. She's got beautiful designs. And I printed it on my own rice paper. And I didn't want to cover my whole board because I wanted you to see the slats. So I did do it smaller. I now wished I would have done it just a little bigger. And then we're going to put something on top up there. I'm not sure quite yet what. And we're going to go take our water pen and trace out the image to get it to the size that we need. And so here's what we ended up with size-wise. But I wanted to show you guys the water pen. I got it off Amazon, I think like a pack of 5. And it had different tips. And I'm going to try to find the link for that and link it for you guys. And the rice paper I also got from Amazon. And I'll try to find that link. So we're just going to go with some Mod Podge and lay that down. And that's what we're going to use to adhere our rice paper. And then we're going to take our rice paper and lay it down. And I didn't do this originally, but I laid it down first. But then I ended up picking it up and holding it up and pushing down into each slab. So that way it kind of gets in the divots of each one. And I will also recommend, and I normally use this but couldn't get my hands on it at the time, use cling wrap to rub down your rice paper. It'll get all of your wrinkles out, but it also won't rip your rice paper. And I couldn't get to mine in this moment, so I ended up tearing it a little bit on the top right side. So yeah, use the cling wrap. Works really, really well. But just smooth it down, and once we get that done and dried, we're going to go in and top it with Mod Podge to kind of seal it in there and protect that image. Next, I'm going to use some transfers. I actually got these off Amazon, and I was very pleased with how well these did. So with these, I cut out what I wanted to use because the whole thing of itself wouldn't fit. You're going to want to take the backing off of it and then take the one with the image, which is sticky, and you're going to lay it down flat where you want it to go and kind of rub your finger on it, to make sure that it's down there good. And you're going to take like a varnishing tool, and like you can use a popsicle stick, anything flat, but this I get with my transfers that I buy from somewhere else. And you're just going to really push that on there. And scrape along it and then start peeling back, and do it very slow, very carefully. If you see it's peeling up, just lay it back down and rub on it some more. I had decided that I wanted to look a little more weathered, so I went in with Waverly's Antique, and I rubbed that all over. I like the weathered rustic feel. So I just felt that it was too white for me. So we did that. And then we're going to go with some Mod Podge and instant coffee. This instant coffee is from Dollar Tree. Like, don't go spend crazy money on it. Put some in your lid, and then you're going to want to crush it down with your finger to get it more fine. And this is going to help us give our project a rust appearance. So you're going to lay down your Mod Podge wherever you want the rust appearance to be. You're going to need a decent amount. Please excuse my dog and his squeak toy in the back. And then you're going to grab you a pinch of the instant coffee and just sprinkle it wherever you have placed that Mod Podge. And then I lay a little more Mod Podge on top of each. And then I'm going to go in with some cinnamon. I also just get this from Dollar Tree. And I sprinkled that on top of what we just laid down. And now I'm just going to go in with some burlap and make a little bow to put on the top. And then I added some cinnamon sticks into that, and some Sweet Annie. And I know a lot of people ask where you can get Sweet Annie. I get a huge box off of Etsy. I can't remember the shop. I'll try to go back and look, but it's lasted me forever. So I just go in, again, with the cinnamon sticks. I love doing things with cinnamon because it smells good. It doesn't attract bugs. And it just gives you that old-timey feel. And then I just fill it in with some Sweet Annie. Next, I went in with some thicker jute, and I just went around on the bottom feet of this washboard and hot glued, I think it was like 2 strands. Yep, 2 strands on the bottoms. And that's it. I think she turned out really super cute. I love the rust. This church reminds me of a church in West Virginia that my mom grew up in. I love churches. And I just think it turned out really darling. So I'll try to give you the links to everything. If you have any questions, please let me know. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch this tutorial and that you are inspired to make your own. I forgot about this part. So this candle holder is very old, like looking, and I actually got it off Amazon, and these lights I got off Amazon as well, and they're already grunged up, and they have like an outside scent to it, and I just thought that was a cute additional touch, and those 2 things, again, came off Amazon. But thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.